Welcome everyone to the desert. My name's Alysia and I will be your guide through this sprawling wasteland. I probably shouldn't call it that. Expansive wilderness of wonder. Oh, mind the cactus on the left. Take it easy around the giant dystopian propeller things and we'll be fine. First things first though, this is Cloud Chasers. It's a post-apocalyptic roguelike game where the rich live in these palatial empires in the sky, harvesting clouds for water, and the poor are left with nothing and no hydration in this toxic dust bowl below. The guys that I'm guiding around the screen are Francisco and Amelia. They're a father and daughter, and they've been forced to leave their homes because the rich have taken so much of the water they've been left with nothing. So now they're trying to make it to one of these kind of kingdoms in the sky, and you're guiding them across the desert as they do so. What I've just done is walked under a cloud, and this is one of the most important parts of the game. It's gathering water. So Francisco's built this little plane for his daughter Amelia, and using it she goes up in the sky and harvests all these clouds to get them water to go through the desert. I'm guiding her through the screen or through the sky by tapping left and right on the screen. That turns her around, gets her to, and if I fly through a cloud, she'll just automatically harvest the water from it. And if you look at the bottom part of the screen, the little blue bar shows how many litres of water I've got. I'm doing pretty well at the moment actually. 7.4 is not too bad, but let's try and get it a little bit closer to 10. If I tap both the right and left buttons at the same time, I scooch forward, and that's, oh no, I don't want to go do a canyon. Okay, no, we're all right. But yeah, going really quickly is particularly important, because if you look, this little guy up here, this propeller, he's a pretty small one. I'm not too worried about him, but if I get too close, he'll hurt Amelia and damage the craft. And later on in the game, you get some pretty big propeller things there. Kind of these monstrous aircraft that they'll shoot projectiles at Amelia and shoot you out the sky if you're not careful. So I've got 8 litres. I'm going to tap this grey button next to my life energy and land, making sure not to hit a canyon. Great. So you move Francisco and Amelia just by tapping on the screen, and they'll move to wherever it is you've tapped. You can go to these little, if you see a little shack like this one here, you tap on it and a kind of decision-making thing comes up, where this particular one is we've passed a hut. Do we want to tell Amelia about the old religion, or do we want to change the subject? Let's tell Amelia about the old religion. We scroll down, and we've just learned something more about this post-apocalyptic world and how it's come to pass. Sometimes the decisions will be more survival-based though. You might be jumped out at by another survivor who holds you up, and you've got to decide whether or not you're going to kind of fight them, let them go, and through that Francisco and Amelia can take damage and even die. So you've really got to choose carefully. I'm going to go under the clouds, and I'm doing all right for water, so I think I'm going to leave. But the other thing that you can do is you've got an eagle, so if you tap up on the top right-hand side of the screen, you can send the eagle, oh, let's do that again, top left-hand side of the screen, you can send the eagle out, and as you can see, just up in front of me, something's appeared. I'm not 100% sure what it is, but let's go check it out. Could be something interesting, because part of this game is also collecting supplies and different things that are going to help you out. So let's ask this man for some spare water. Ah, and he gives us some water. Brilliant. So we can take all items and leave. Good luck to you, Zeb. Apparently this guy's name is Zeb. Thanks, Zeb. Oh, great. So we've got 4.4 litres. Probably need to get a little bit more if you want to make it to the next town. And so you're kind of getting the gist of this game. It's very much, you go through the desert, then you go up in the sky, and then you go through the desert, and you go up in the sky. It's kind of like a little, it can get a bit lather, rinse, repeat at times, but the game does have a really lovely narrative, and the relationship between Francisco and Amelia is genuinely really lovely. It's kind of in the same vein, if any of you have read The Road by Cormac McCarthy or seen the film with Viggo Mortensen. It's that idea of a parent taking care of his child with nothing left in the world, and just that notion of what people do when they are pushed to their absolute limits. Recent months have seen a harsh media spotlight on immigration, and Cloud Chase is a beautiful parable of what we see in the real world. It's a premium game available now for $3.99 or £2.50 on iOS and Android, and it's really well worth a look if you really like the kind of emotive or narrative-driven games. Thanks for watching, guys. Like and subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you next time.
This video was brought to you in association with Kill Me Again Infectors, the survival match 3 RPG available for free on iPhone, iPad and Android right now.